Pay attention. Someone you never expected is about to enter your life in a transformative way. This person will be a crucial support in the most difficult moments, bringing lessons and strengths that you didn't even know you needed. Have you realized who it might be? Stay alert. This unexpected connection can change everything. You know how unpredictable life is. It's not the certainties that move us, but the surprises that challenge and shape us. Now I want you to understand something important. This unexpected person won't appear with obvious signs or ready-made answers. It could be someone you barely notice on a daily basis, someone who crosses your path in an apparently trivial way. But believe me, the impact this person will have on your life will be transformative. Stop for a moment. Think about the people around you. It could be a co-worker with whom you have only exchanged generic phrases so far, a neighbor you've never seen beyond a brief greeting, or even a stranger who appears at a moment of need. What this person brings is not something you planned or even wished for. It is something you need: support, learning, motivation, or even that push that will get you out of where you are stuck. Now, I'm going to tell you something even more important. This connection will only make a difference if you are willing to see it. Do you know what that means? It means getting out of autopilot. It means looking at people not as mere presences in your routine, but as potential allies in this journey that is your life. Are you doing that? Or are you so caught up in your own world that you have stopped noticing what is right in front of your eyes? Stop ignoring the small signs. Pay attention to the way some people approach you. Sometimes it's a subtle smile, a word of encouragement, or even an unexpected act of kindness. You know that feeling when a simple conversation seems to carry more weight than usual. These are the signs you need to capture. Not everything that transforms our lives arrives with an immediate impact. Often it starts with something small, almost imperceptible. And you know what else? This unexpected person may not be easy to accept at first. It could be someone who irritates you, challenges you, or sees the world completely differently from you. But it's in these contrasts that we find true growth. Those who challenge our certainties, who force us to look at things from another angle, are often the ones who transform us the most. And it's not about changing to please the other. It's about growing, expanding, and allowing yourself to learn from perspectives you never imagined considering. Now I ask you, are you open to this? Or are you going to stay stuck in the idea that only the people you already know, or those who think like you, can bring something of value to your life? Closing your eyes to the unexpected is the same as rejecting the opportunity to experience something extraordinary. And believe me, this opportunity is closer than you think. I know this can seem uncomfortable. It's natural. Trusting in something or someone who is still an unknown requires courage. But I'll give you a piece of advice. Don't wait until you hit rock bottom to realize how much an extended hand, even from someone you least expect, can change your reality. This person could bring emotional support, be the one who motivates you to take a decisive step, or even simply stand by your side in silence but with presence. The impact is not in the gesture itself, but in what it represents. You are not alone. Even in the loneliest moments, there are connections that the universe prepares in ways we don't always immediately understand. And before you think that all of this is just a coincidence, I want you to understand something deeper. Nothing in life happens without a reason. This unexpected person who is about to cross your path comes with purpose. It is up to you to decide whether you will make room for it or continue ignoring the opportunities that come disguised as common situations. Remember this: the deepest changes begin with the simplest things. Maybe a casual conversation will turn into advice that changes your direction. Perhaps a gesture of generosity will awaken in you the confidence that was dormant. Or who knows, a challenge from someone might force you to rethink your choices and open paths that you didn't even know existed. But for this to happen, you need to be attentive, be present, look around, observe who is trying to get closer. Don't create barriers just because something doesn't fit into your idea of perfect or planned. Life is bigger than the plans you make, and the people who enter it are often the missing pieces of a puzzle you didn't even know you were solving. Be realistic. No one succeeds alone. Not even the most self-sufficient and confident people get to where they are without support, without allies, without that word, that hand, or that push that propelled them when they needed it most. So ask yourself, why would it be different for you? Now is the time to act. Don't just wait for this person. Start cultivating a more open and receptive outlook toward the connections around you. When they appear, and believe me, they will, you will be ready to recognize the value they bring. And more importantly, you will be ready to allow this connection to transform you in a way you might not have imagined possible. Are you ready for this? Are you really willing to open yourself up to this possibility? Because if you're not, it's likely you'll let this opportunity slip by unnoticed. And that, my friend, would be the real waste. Don't wait for the perfect moment. What I'm saying is, you can't stand still, waiting for everything to happen without you moving. The unexpected only reveals itself when you are in motion, when you are seeking, interacting, and opening yourself to possibilities. The more you close yourself off, the harder it will be to notice that person, that moment, that connection. And yes, it is a connection. Because life is not just about what you can achieve alone. It's about the exchanges, the learnings, the experiences that you can only live through others. This person is not coming into your life by chance. There is no such thing as chance. There's a greater purpose, something you might not see clearly yet, but that at the right time will make perfect sense. So, let's be realistic. It's no use just listening to these words and continuing with your routine as if nothing had changed. Something needs to change. Your attitudes, your perception, your way of looking at the people around you. Start today. Really look. Who is by your side, offering support or even challenging you? Who is trying to get closer, even subtly? And more importantly, are you allowing this to happen? Maybe you are blocking this connection without realizing it. A bruised pride, an unresolved insecurity, or even a past trauma could be preventing you from seeing the opportunities that are right in front of you. But I'll tell you a truth that might be painful to hear. The problem is not the other, it's you. The way you close yourself off, create barriers, avoid stepping out of your comfort zone. That's what's keeping the unexpected away from your life. What if you gave it a chance? Just one. Imagine what can happen if you allow yourself to look at someone more attentively, if you make space for a true conversation, if you give a vote of confidence to someone you have ignored until now. You don't need to agree with everything. You don't need to commit immediately, but you need to be present, receptive, willing. Now, I'm going to touch on something even more important: vulnerability. It is a word that many avoid because it sounds like weakness, but let me tell you that there is no greater strength than being vulnerable. Because in vulnerability, you find the most authentic, deepest, most transformative connections. When you allow someone to see who you really are, with your flaws, your fears, your dreams, you also allow that person to reveal themselves to you. And that's when things begin to change. This unexpected person can come from anywhere. It can be someone who is already in your life and you simply haven't noticed. It can be someone who crosses your path by chance, but who carries exactly what you need to take the next step. It can even be someone you consider an adversary, but who somehow has something to teach, something to offer, something that will make you grow. But all of this depends on you. It depends on your ability to be present, to see beyond the obvious, to let go of your certainties, to embrace the unknown. It is not easy. Nothing that is truly worthwhile is, but it is necessary. Have you ever wondered why certain people enter your life? They don't come by accident. Every person who crosses your path carries a piece of the answer you are looking for, even if you don't realize it immediately. Sometimes, the lesson is in the one who challenges you, in the one who forces you to look at yourself more honestly. Other times, the lesson is in the silent support, in the constant presence, in the right word at the right moment. Whatever the case, the truth is that these people are a gift. And ignoring this gift is like rejecting an opportunity to grow, to transform, to achieve something greater. And you? Are you going to continue ignoring this? Are you going to remain stuck in your own limitations, in your fixed ideas, in your fear of the unknown? Or are you going to give a chance to the unexpected, to what is different, to what can indeed change your life definitively? I'll give you a direct example. Think of a difficult moment you faced in the past. Now, remember who was by your side at that moment. Was it who you expected? Or was it someone who came unexpectedly, maybe even subtly, but who had a profound impact? Life works like this. Support doesn't always come from where we expect, and that's exactly why you need to be attentive. Are you willing to recognize this person when they appear? Because they will appear. Maybe they are already in your life, waiting for you to notice, waiting for you to allow this space. But this connection will only be real if you take the first step. And this step starts now, with you deciding to look beyond the obvious, listen beyond what is said, and feel beyond what is apparent. This person is not a magical solution. They won't solve all your problems. But they can be the push you need, the inspiration that was missing, the support you have been seeking so much. They can be the beginning of something greater, of a change that starts small but grows immense over time. And I'll tell you more. This unexpected person might need you just as much as you need them. Because that's how true connections work. They are not one-sided. They are an exchange, a balance, a mutual growth. By allowing this person into your life, you are also entering theirs. And that, my friend, is what truly transforms. Are you ready for this? Because if you are, I want you to make a decision now. A decision to open your eyes, to open your heart, to be present. A decision to set aside pride, to abandon fear, to give the unexpected a chance. Because that is what life is offering you at this moment. An opportunity. An opportunity to change, to grow, to experience something extraordinary. And now the remaining question is, will you seize this opportunity or let it pass by? Now that you've made it this far, I want you to reflect on everything we've talked about. This unexpected person, this transforming connection, is closer than you think. But what are you going to do with it? Will you ignore it and move on? Or will you make space to see what's right in front of you? The decision is yours, but don't underestimate the power of a simple gesture of openness. Sometimes the transformation we seek isn't in grand events, but in small encounters. Starting today, pay more attention, more. Value the conversations that seem simple, the gestures that seem trivial, and the people you might not have given due importance. Be present, allow yourself to step out of your bubble and recognize the opportunities for growth that the unexpected places in your path. Be a learner of life, because it never stops teaching, especially through the people we come across. And I want you to do more than just reflect. I want you to take action now. First, look around you. Who could be that person in your life? Then, share in the comments what you felt when reading this text. Do you believe you have experienced something like this before? Have you ever had an unexpected person who changed your path, or are you waiting for that connection? I want to know, because your experience can also inspire others. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages like this, which challenge you to think, to grow, and to live more consciously. Leave your like if this text resonated with you and share it with someone you think needs to hear this message. Life is made of connections, and maybe you are the unexpected person in someone's life today. Change is within your reach. Start now. Subscribe, comment, leave your like, and be present in what life has to offer. The unexpected awaits you.